A very good afternoon, class. So, as you all know, on Friday, we finished with the lesson number 4, issue of debentures topic that we had started, procedure for issue of debentures. So, we had already seen 6 to 7 points. The smart code which I gave you all was Fir Hera Fairy OEIO. And I told you all there are 11 stages in this particular procedure, out of which we finished 7 of them. So continuing with the remaining 4 points and the remaining smart code. So the remaining smart code is like this, but before that, let's just do a quick brush up of all the 7 points that we studied on Friday. So P stands for past resolution in board meeting. H stands for hold extraordinary general meeting or EOGM. F stands for filing with ROC. So this completes your PHF, Fir Hera Fairy. The next point was O, obtain the credit rating. Then you have E, enter into underwriting agreement. Then you have I, issue of prospectus or offer letter or letter of offer. And the last point which we studied was O, that was open separate bank account. So these were the pointers which we finished last week, that is on Friday. Now moving forward with the remaining smart code. So the remaining smart code includes the 4-point RHIM. So the smart code which will complete this particular thing or dialogue will be Fir Hera Fairy OEIO. रापचिक हिंदी मूवी है बॉलीवुड की, and I hope you all will agree that it is one of the best comedy movies which are made in Bollywood. So the remaining 4 letters are R, H, I, M. So the smart code basically is PHF, OEIO, RH, IM. फिर हेरा फेरी OEIO, रापचिक हिंदी मूवी है बॉलीवुड की. So this is the smart code which completes all your 11 stages line by line. So coming forward to the next point, that is R. R stands for receive application money. So last time we stopped on the point that the company has to open a separate bank account in order to receive the money. So the next step after opening the bank account is you have to receive that application money in the specified bank account. H stands for, again you will hold the board meeting deciding how many debentures will be given to how many applicants and on what basis. So that we'll see in detail in the coming slides. Then you have I, issue the debenture certificate. And the last, make entries in the register of debentures. So when you allot shares, you maintain register of members. When you allot debentures, you make entries in the register of debenture holders. So let's see the remaining 4 points one by one. Step number 8, receive application money. The subscribers will submit their application along with the application money to the specified bank within the specified period which is mentioned in the prospectus or offer letter or letter of offer. So as per the instructions, all the subscribers who are interested to purchase the debentures issued by the company will subscribe along with the application money to the specified bank, and there is a specified time limit. Okay, so within that, those who are interested, those subscribers can fill the application form along with an application money in the bank which is specified by the company in the prospectus or offer letter or letter of offer. Coming to the next point, hold the board meeting. So as I told you, after the issue closes, that is the specified time period is over, a board meeting is held to decide and approve the allotment of debentures. They also approve creation of charges on the company's assets. So in this particular meeting, who all will be allotted the debentures, all that is decided and approved, and also the creation of charges is decided as well on which type of assets movable, immovable, or financial, the charges will be created in favor of the creditors. Coming to the next point, step number 10, issue of debenture certificate. The allotment procedure has to be completed within 60 days from the receipt of application money. The company has to issue the debenture certificate within 6 months of allotment of debentures. So this point we have already covered many times in the previous chapters as well. The allotment procedure will be completed within 60 days. So within 2 months time, all the applicants who are interested and as per the company has decided, they will be allotting the debentures, and the company will also issue the debenture certificate within 6 months from allotment of debentures. Last but not the least point, after allotment, you have to pass the entries in the register of debenture holders, which person is given which lot and how many debentures of how much value. So all this work has to be done by the secretary. The secretary has to make entries in the register of debenture holders within 7 days after the board approval of allotment. But when the debentures are issued in demat form, then no register is maintained because everything is done electronically. So if you are issuing debentures in physical form, then you have to prepare a register of debenture holders. Or if you are issuing the debentures in electronic form, then there is no need to maintain the register. So we had seen when we were seeing chapter number 6, remember class, letter writing, dividend is issued in 2 ways, like electronically and in physical form. In the same way, debenture, if it is issued in physical form, you are maintaining the register of members. Or if you are issuing it in demat form, that is online, electronic form, then there is no need to maintain the register. So with this, all the 11 stages are clear. So we'll finish with issue of debentures process. So before we move forward, we'll just do a quick revision of all the 4 steps which we covered, or all the 11 steps once again, so that you can just remember. So the smart code was फिर हेरा फेरी OEIO रपचिक हिंदी मूवी है बॉलीवुड की. So P stands for pass resolution. You have to pass a resolution in the board meeting. Sorry for this, just a second. The procedure starts from behind, I forgot. Yeah, pass resolution in board meeting. Then the next is hold extraordinary general meeting. Then you have to do filing with ROC. Once you're done with the filing procedure, obtain credit rating, enter into underwriting agreement, issue prospectus, offer letter or letter of offer, then open a separate bank account. Okay. After that, once you open the separate bank account, you will receive application money. Okay. Then receiving the application money in that particular bank account. Then after that, hold the board meeting. Then after that, issue the debenture certificate and make entries in the register of debentures. So class, I hope with this you are thorough with the procedure. All right. So you are thorough with the procedure of issue of debentures. So now we are coming forward towards the end of the chapter, class. Now towards this end of the chapter, you have a short note, or a short note can be asked for 4 marks on this particular thing, which we have already covered in the previous topics of this chapter. So the topic is debenture trustees. So remember class, who are debenture trustees? Can you all tell me? Do you all remember? Yes, when the company plans of issuing the debenture to more than 500 people. So at that particular time, the company has to appoint 1 or more debenture trustees who will be protecting the interests of the debenture holders, who will be listening to the grievances, complaints of the debenture holders, and communicate it with the shareholders and board of directors. So we'll have a look. A company which issues prospectus or invites more than 500 people to buy its debentures, also secured debentures for that matter, has to appoint one or more debenture trustees. They protect the interests of the debenture holders. The company creates charges on assets, that is movable or immovable assets, in favor of the debenture trustees, and they become the custodian of the assets on which the charge has been created. So in spite the assets are of the company, but who are the holder or custodian or the responsible person of those assets? The debenture trustees. So if the company fails in paying the principal amount or interest back to the creditors or the debenture holders, so the debenture trustees have the custody, have the responsibility or power that they can sell off those assets on which the charge has been created to pay off the debts of the debenture holders on behalf of company. The debenture trustee is appointed before the prospectus or offer letter of offer is issued, or within 60 days after the allotment of debenture. The trustees must be given a written consent to act as debenture trustees. So the contract cannot be done orally. It has to be in a written format. Okay. So there's a proof or evidence अगर कल को कुछ गड़बड़ होती है तो. The name of the debenture trustees should be mentioned in the prospectus, offer letter or letter of offer. So this we had already covered when we were studying the provisions of Companies Act or debenture share capital regulations 2014 or rules which we were studying. Also SEBI regulations had this particular topic. So class, is the debenture trustees point clear? This will come only for a short note kind of, or explain the concept type of thing. So there's nothing much to remember. It's kind of a quick revision that we did. Okay. The debenture trust deed. So as I told you, the deciding factor, all the appointment things should be done in a written format. So a debenture trust deed is prepared. So what is a debenture trust deed? DTD. The company enters into a contract with one or more debenture trustees. The terms and conditions of the agreement is written in the debenture trust deed. It is a legal instrument conveying the assets of the company to the trustees. So we saw na creation, charges are created on asset, and all this is done legally. The document is considered as a legal instrument. It also mentions the rights, the duties and powers of the debenture trustees. The company has to execute the deed within 3 months of closure of the issue. So as soon as the closure of the issue is done of the debentures, within 3 months, the debenture trust deed should be ready to execute or put it into implementation. Members as well as debenture holders can inspect the deed. So even the members as well as the debenture holders have the right to inspect the particular deed and see whether it is all right or there is no such problem. And they can also ask for a copy of it by paying a certain fee. So even you all have, as debenture holders, you all have the power and right to ask and inspect this deed. And also you can ask for a copy by paying a certain fee to the company. So with this class, we are finished with this particular chapter as well, issue of debentures. So there are 3 main topics in this which we studied. That is provisions as per Companies Act 2013. Then Companies Share and Debenture Regulations 2008. 2014, and SEBI rules and RBI guidelines. Then today we completed with the process of issue of debentures, including 11 stages, and you have short notes on debenture trustees and debenture trust deed. Okay. Before we wind off class, this is a kind of a format of the debenture trust deed which a company maintains. So you can just have a look. This is a format. So as you can see, specify individual name, specify company's name. So the details can be filled, or the debenture trust deed looks like this. So this debenture and trust deed is a legal agreement. Effective date you can put on which date you all are deciding. It is between the first party, that is the company, and the second party, that is the trustee. Okay, before which company all the details are filled over here. So you can see this is a kind of a format of the trust deed which is created, and it is a legal document basically. So there are various documents. Out of this, this is the one which is created by the company. Okay, so you can Google and get more formats as well. Just for your understanding, I have put an example over here so that you understand what exactly it looks like, you know. All right. Now there's a small activity given in your textbook class. So you can do this also, I expect, if you want to get more practical knowledge regarding what all things we studied today in this chapter. So find out about the debenture trustee services which is offered by IDBI Trusteeship Service Limited. Also, you have to find out 2 institutions offering debenture trustee services in India. So these are the 2 activities which I hope you all can do and get more knowledge regarding the topic. If you will do it, it is much better for you all to understand the topic. So class, this is a small activity. You can Google it and find out the information based on these 2 topics. And if any query, please let me know. All right. So with this class, I wind off the topic over here. And I hope you all are studying and practicing and revising the same. So till tomorrow, we stop over here. Sorry. And we'll meet tomorrow with the next session. All right. So thank you so much for listening to me, class. We stop here for today.